Hi everybody, thanks for tuning in to episode 19 on my Survival Guide Let's Play in the Minecraft 1.17 Caves and Cliffs update. Alrighty, so today we're going to start off with a little bit of brewing, and we're going to head over to the villager breeder and distribution area, where we're going to show you how we automatically can move them over to our villager trading hall and zombify them and cure them and get our trading hall going with a ton of high value villagers. So stay tuned. Okay, so we need some splash potions of weakness and some golden apples. I think everybody's pretty versed on how to make golden apples. It's apples combined with gold. The splash potions are a little bit different. So it's two steps. So first we need, I'm just going to make one of them because I made a bunch of them already, but I want to show you how you do it. So you get a spider eye, some sugar, and some brown mushroom here. The gunpowder we'll need in the next step. And the first thing you got to do is go to a crafting table and you combine your spider eye, your brown mushroom, and your sugar, and you get a fermented spider eye. So now you take that over to the brewing table, and we need some water. This is another, most of the formulas, the potions you'll brew, use awkward potions. So you start with water and netherwort, but with these you don't use netherwort. Okay, so we've got 3 bottles of water, and you might as well do 3 because it takes the same amount of resources to make 3 at a time as it does to make 1. And you take your fermented spider eye, and we go ahead and we're going to brew this up. Okay, and now you can see we have potions of weakness, but we can't get the villager to drink it, so it needs to be a splash potion. So that's what we do with the gunpowder. You put the gunpowder in there, and that's going to turn these into these down here, splash potions of weakness. As you can see, I have 6 golden apples, and I have a few of these already. That'll be a good start for today. All right, there you go. Splash potions of weakness. Okay, so now we are ready to cure some villagers. All right, let's have a quick sleep and head over to the villager breeder. Okay, so I fibbed. I said we were going to the villager breeder, but I forgot. We needed to stop here at the trading hall because we need to have the end of the rail system configured the way we want. So first thing we got to do is we need to move this over. We're done leveling him up now. By the way, I've got him up to a master. We did name him. We named him Howie. He's a mending villager, so he's Howie Mend L. I thought that was kind of fun. Pretty good villager right now. So you can see everything is down to just 1 emerald or 1 of whatever they need to trade. Sometimes it's 1 item plus a book. But here we have mending for 1 emerald and a book. Down here we've got multi-shot for 1 emerald and a book. We've got efficiency 5 for 1 emerald and a book. And compasses for 1 emerald and name tags for 1 emerald. How cool is that? Incidentally, I forgot to mention this the other day. You might, when you're zombifying these guys and curing them, if you're going to go outside of the area, if you're going to, because it takes 5 minutes to cure them. So if you've zombified them and then you hit him with the splash potion, you give him the golden apple, and you're waiting for him to cure, if you leave the area, I don't know the answer to this question. Will he, if he's not named, will he despawn the way a regular zombie would? Now, and having not thought of that, when I was curing, zombifying him and curing him, I did run over to my base, and I came back and he was not named and he was still here. Now my base, you can see kind of the nether trees over there. It's right on the other side, so it's not all that far, but I think it's out of render distance. So I think if you've made a trade with them, they're not going to despawn, but I like to name my villagers anyway. So I would put a name on them just to be safe. If you don't put a name on them, just while you're waiting for them to cure, just don't leave the spawnable area. And I didn't mean to bring my cat with me, so let's see if we can't. Oops, I didn't mean to hit you. Sorry, buddy. I gotta get you some food. Can you sit down? There you go. Okay, so what we have to do here, and you're gonna be in my way, bud. We have to get our new villager right into this space here. So what I'm gonna do, let's see, what I have 1 cart here. I'm gonna need another rail. I have some in the chest over here. Do I have any raw fish here? Okay, well here's some rails. I gotta get some fish to feed them since I gave them a whack that I did not intend to. Alright, that should be good. Let's pick those guys up. All right, here you go, buddy. Let's make you feel better. There you go. He's all cured up. Okay, so we just need to get some tracks in here, and that's where we're going to leave it off. All right, so once the villager gets in here, he'll be in a minecart, and he'll be right here. We can just break the minecart, and we've got this trapdoor here. He won't be able to get out, so he'll be stuck there. We'll break the minecart, and we'll break the rails, and then he'll be in there, and then we'll be ready to zombify him. Okay, so it's ready there. Let's go ahead. Okay, so the rail, it's a good thing I checked, because if we were to send them from this direction like this, with the rails like this, it would jump right over, hit that rail, and go in with the zombie. I'm not quite ready to zombify him yet, so here we go. So now when the rail comes from, the minecart comes from over here, it's going to go in there and put the villager right where we want him. All right, so let's go to the villager collection system, and I'll show you how easy it is to collect up a villager and send him on over. Okay, so here we are. Now, in a previous episode, up in the trees there, we have a treetop villager breeder. And when they breed, it's hard to see here, but right where my cursor is, there's a little chute. And the babies come down the chute. They land in the water. Water pushes them over here. And then we have this little setup right here. So this is a dispenser. In the dispenser are some minecarts. There's a button on the dispenser, and it points right at this rail here. Now, you have to have, you should go, if you're interested in doing this and you haven't seen this before, it's a really easy to build, and but it has to be built a certain way. And so what's going to happen, I'm going to hit that button, it's going to, all at the same time, it's going to shoot out a minecart, it'll collect a villager, it'll power that rail, and it'll send them over there. Now, the only thing you have to do is make sure there's a villager actually right in the corner, and there is a villager right in the corner here, so this is going to work. And there you go. They take a little small hit of damage going through here, but this is here to provide some light, but also to keep stuff from coming in, because even a baby zombie can't get in here, because it is 1 block tall, but it's got a track on it, so it makes it less than 1 block. Okay, so if there's another villager there, so if we need another one right now, we'd hit the button again, it'd send another one off. Now that that guy's gone, the villagers up there are going to make another one to replace him. I did this in the jungle in part because a certain percentage of these guys will be born with the jungle uniforms on, and I think they look so cool. All right, so now we gotta run back over to the trading hall and get down to what the next step is. Okay, so here we are. Now we keep hearing a zombie, and of course, if you didn't see the previous episodes, this is our zombie here that we use to infect these guys. You'll be introduced to Mr. Patient Zero shortly. Okay, so here we are. As you can see, it's put our villager right where we want him. Just going to make sure he's in here. And I'm going to carefully break the minecart. There we go. And we got the track at the same time there. Now, we need to change this up a little bit, because we want to infect him now. So, although I want to make a trade with him first. But let's get this set up so it's ready to do that. So we need a powered rail here. Right, and then we will take out this block right here for temporarily. And now I need a button, so let's go out to the chest here. Let's grab a button. Okay, so we're going to put this button right here. And as you can see, if we hit that button, it powers this rail. So what's going to happen is we got to hit the switch there so that the track is configured correctly. It'll send the zombie in here. He'll stop right here. He'll infect that guy. And then we'll come in. Once he's infected, we'll come in, hit that button. It'll send him back to his little hut. It's getting dark out, so I should sleep. So before we infect this guy, let's get a villager we want. Fortune 1, that's not quite there. Let's go out and we're just going to go out here and we're going to break this lectern until we get a trade we like. And let's see, I have emeralds, I have books. I don't have any paper, but we'll probably be able to make an actual trade with them. All right, so we don't like that first trade. You know what? I need bookshelves, so we're going to take this trade. There you go. So now he's locked in. So now we've got this guy who's a master guy here, and this one we're going to be able to trade. We're going to get that down to 1 sheet of paper. I have that on the other guy too, so we'll be able to get an emerald for 1 sheet of paper. That's crazy. We'll be able to get bookshelves for 1 emerald. So you can see how this cycles and really becomes a very powerful tool. Villagers are very, very OP. So, you know, don't underestimate villagers, especially in a long-term world. Okay, so at any rate, let's go ahead and send our guy over. The way we send the zombie over is we hit that button and it's going to send him right over. But don't be too close to him because he will give you a whack when he goes by if you're too close. Oh, shoot. I forgot to change the track. It's going to send him over... See, I don't know if he won't be able to get to those guys because they're inside a glass, but that was kind of funny. Okay, so that's actually a good mistake to have made right now so that you can see the importance of... Oh my gosh. Since you're here, do you have anything I would want? Ooh, bubble coral. Blue ice. I like both of those. There you go. Okay, we got plenty of emeralds, so that trade didn't hurt us at all. All right, Mr. Zombie's probably in here looking at his chuff. Uh-oh, what happened to him? What? So now we're down a zombie. Okay, well, we need another zombie. Okay, so a Minecraft day later, we have a new zombie. I'm not sure what happened. I forgot to switch this so that when I sent him, he went where I wanted him instead of off to the villager collection system. I think the way that thing's configured, I don't know if he suffocated when he went over there, but by the time I got there, he was just gone. So at any rate, if you looking for an easy way to catch zombies, watch the last episode because I just did this one the same way as I did the last one. It's really not a problem. The only difference here is that he's holding a slab instead of holding a trap door. But otherwise, he's our new patient zero. We're just going to pretend like none of this ever happened. Okay, so now we have the... Yeah, we had it switched like this before, so when that happens, it just jumps the rail and continues there. So we need it switched this way so he goes into where we want him. So now that we got the track where we want it, we're going to go ahead and hit the button. He's going to go where he should this time. And see, here's something I noticed with 1.17 that's a little different. If I'm within range where he can be aware of me, even if he's not looking at me, he stops attacking. So all you got to do is just run away. I'm not sure. I'm probably going farther than I need to. I just go to the end of the dock here. And then I'm out of his range of awareness, if you will. And then he goes ahead and finishes attacking the villager and turns the villager into a zombified villager, just like we need him to. And all is good in the world, unless you're that villager, of course. Okay, so now the villager is zombified. We're going to go ahead and send him back. There you go, and he just went right back to his little cubby. And you can just leave that door down. You don't have to open it for him. He goes right through it with no problem. Same with this one here. I just open him up so I can get through him. Okay, so this guy is zombified now. We did an initial trade, and so all we're going to do... Now, I haven't figured out how to stand back far enough not to get myself with the potion of weakness, but we get him with a potion of weakness. See, I got the weakness curse as well. Then we give him a golden apple. And he is going through the curing process. So in just a couple of minutes, well, 5 minutes to be precise, I believe it is, and then he'll give us better deals on trades. And we're just going to keep on doing this until he gets everything down to 1, the way this guy did. I think I had to infect this guy, Howie Mendel. I think we had to infect him like 5 times, and then... we had to cure him 5 times, and then all the trades, we got them leveled up, and all the trades are just 1 of everything. All right, so we're going to give this 5 minutes, and we'll jump right back in and see how much better our discounts have gotten. Okay, so our villager is now been cured, so our trade should be cheaper. Yeah, so that went from 9 to 3 emeralds and 24 to 18. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and keep on doing this until he gets down to 1, just like the other guy did. All right, so standing outside the door here, he is unaware of my presence, so he went ahead and infected that villager. All right, let's relieve him of his duties. All right, we're just going to cure this guy again. So, splash potion of weakness and golden apple. All right, be back in 5 and see what our trades are then. Okay, he is cured for the 2nd time. Okay, now we're down to 12 and the bookshelf is down to 1. Okay, so we could actually use lots of bookshelves. All right, so he should be leveled up. Yep. All right, what are we getting? Yeah, protection 1. That's not so great, but we can't really do anything about this. We've locked them in, so these are the trades we're going to get. But we can get 1 emerald per book, so it'd be pretty easy to make books now. And so anyway, I'm going to level him up the rest of the way to master trader here, master villager in his field, and we're just going to fill this thing up, and I might rearrange these front-facing ones. I think I mentioned this before, where instead of individual stalls, I take groups of them. Like I might make this, since these are both librarians, I might make this a little shop and open this up a little bit more. I think that would be kind of fun, so I'll probably do that eventually, but for right now I want to get a bunch of good trades going here, so I'm just going to populate this. You see how easy this whole process is. This has been really the second part of a 2-part series, so if you watch the last episode and then this episode, then you'll see just how easy it is to do this. And when you get all these guys in here and they're all discounted down to 1 trade for everything, like this guy is, yeah, I mean, you can see how this can be a very, very powerful tool. Okay, so I think that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you learned something or if you enjoyed it in any way, please, of course, drop a like and consider subscribing to my channel. It helps me out greatly, and it gives me the opportunity to keep making videos like this. So until next time, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.